Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Planet Coaster Park completion. Now, this is my first full park Planet Coaster video, and I'm actually really excited for this because I've been working on this for a while. I was going to record a whole series showing the progress, but it was a lot of work for like all that editing and stuff, and my phone ran out of storage, so I just decided to delete those videos. But without further ado, well, I'm gonna keep talking about this part more because I really love it. It contains 6 roller coasters, a wooden coaster, a family coaster, and the wooden coaster is a family coaster, another family coaster, a B&M Giga, B&M Hyper, a RMC iBox. It's very unique, and a surprise roller coaster. So, without further ado, now let's get started into the tour. So first, cars enter through those little tunnel things. That's what it's supposed to be, and got a massive parking lot. And then you continue walking, and you got an information booth. That building contains a first aid area, a staff building, all those 4 ATMs on the side, 2 information stands, and yeah, that's all it has. And then you got a giant restroom building, which I was going for very realistic in this part, so I had to make it realistic. You got all these little entrance booths, so you go through there. And now you're in the park. Really beautiful little park. That gift shop right in front of you, that's really detailed. I really like that building. It has hats and everything in there. Then you got this little sky ride thing here. But yeah, anyway, let's get out of this area. Well, let's keep walking. Look at all the other rides. You got this ride right here. It has this own little backstage area, all that. But yeah, so if you keep walking, you got this whole area is like a little flat ride section. I was originally gonna make this like a little mini park. I was gonna have that one little Gravity Group family wooden coaster, and then this whole flat ride area. But then I just kept on expanding and building even more because I kept on really wanting to build other types of rides, and I thought that it was super cool. So yeah, but anyway, we just continue walking forwards. You'll come to all these high thrill flat rides. The 2 in front of you got a drop, or it's a S&S shot tower and a pendulum ride. And then in front of you, we come across our first roller coaster. This is the Gravity Group family wooden coaster that I was talking about. And another little bathroom facility to the right. But yeah, let me just keep walking forwards and show you guys around this little roller coaster. So this roller coaster is called Monster. It is a Gravity Group family Woody, and it was designed and inspired by all the little Gravity Group family Woodies, but was mainly inspired by Bobcat, that is at Six Flags Great Escape, new for 2024. Without further ado, let's ride. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that little POV of my um parks family wooden coaster. Yeah, but the next roller coaster you come across, because I'm talking about that one, is Anubis or Anubis. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but yeah, this ride is by far my park's most popular roller coaster. I mean, it always has a full queue, and it's a big queue too, and it's also a really nicely designed queue. I really like the station and all that. But anyway, this ride is a B&M Hyper. I designed it to be a lot like all the B&M Hypers. It has a 5-second floater hill, a treble clef like Fury, a Goliath turnaround, speed hills, airtime finale, and a finale kind of like Candemonium. Without further ado, let's ride. Okay, that is by far the best hyper coaster I've built in Planet Coaster, and also possibly the world's best B&M hyper. Because I mean that airtime finale and all those fast-paced elements, it's ridiculous. So much better than Shambhala and Mako. Like, they don't stand a chance against it. But what I really like about this ride, you just saw it, was a special effect, that little fountain. As that train goes over that airtime hill right there, the fountain, like, splashes and goes up in a geyser, and it's just really cool. But anyway, let's continue walking. Oh, God, that voice crack. But let's continue walking into this area. This area is, like, a little bit of more family-focused area. It has two main attractions, and one's a family coaster and another one's a rapids ride, and then it has multiple little flat rides, and I just really like this area. It's pretty nicely done for a family area, if I in my opinion. But anyways, enough talking. Gotta keep walking to make this video not too long. But yeah, if we keep walking forwards, you come across our first main attraction in this area, Rolling River. This is a rapids ride. I don't really know any rapids ride manufacturers, but yeah, it's a rapids ride. So let's ride. Okay, so that is by far my favorite non-coaster ride I've ever built. I really like the station area. It's kind of like a little conveyor belt. Like, it just keeps moving, kind of like at a bunch of parks have it, but like I just thought it would be really cool to build it in Planet Coaster. So yeah, that's what I did. That's what it's supposed to look like. So you got bumper cars on your right. Yeah, they're just bumper cars. That's not really detailed right there. I kind of wish I added more detail, but you know, it is what it is. I'm already doing this tour. And then you got teacups that I just passed because they're not detailed at all. But yeah, so you got a Ferris wheel there. You got all these rides to your right, and then you get to the entrance of Buzzard. This ride is our Mock Rides family coaster, and it's just made for kids. So I mean, there's nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and ride it. Okay, so now that we've done both the family coasters, now you guys better be looking forward for the next roller coasters to come because they all are really cool and big and they are all standouts. And if they were in different parks, each one would definitely be the best ride in this park. But yeah, you got all these other flat rides down here in this kiddie area. But yeah, I'm tired of talking about these family rides because it's time to get into some of the best roller coasters in the world if this was real life. But yeah. Okay, so first I want to talk about just this area. Well, not really. I don't feel like talking about it. First, I want to talk about the roller coaster right in front of me. This is a RMC iBox, and it is insanely unique. I mean, you. I mean, this roller coaster uses the terrain better than any other RMC in the world. I know that Lightning Rod uses it very well, but this uses it even better. So let's go ahead and ride and show you guys what's up. Oh my gosh, guys, that's by far the best one of my favorite roller coasters I've built. Definitely my favorite RMC I've built. I just love the truss lift support and how it interacts with the terrain. It's just incredible. If the terrain wasn't here, it'd be a hyper hybrid, but even with the terrain, it still has a 100-foot drop. So like, and it keeps the speed the whole time because later in the ride you just drop off through a quad down, kind of like Lightning Rod. But anyway, right across the midway from this ride, we have quite possibly the most ridiculous ride in this park. It is a B&M Giga, the tallest in North America. 96 miles per hour, the fastest in North America, and it is insanely paced from start to finish. I love the detail that went into this ride. Well, all my rides with the backstage areas, but let's go ahead and ride it. Okay, so I know that I was hyping up Rage and all my other coasters this much, but I was the most excited to show you guys this roller coaster. And in my post, I called it a surprise roller coaster. This is a mock extreme spinner. I've been wanting to build one of these for so long. It is ridiculous how insane these rides are. It has its own themed area. It includes an Intamin starship in this area. And yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so cool. I mean, oh, this is my favorite ride I've ever built. I mean, I've wanted to build one of these so bad. I know that Planet Coaster doesn't have launches, so I just built it with the lift hill, took off track limits, and put in inversions. That's the most realistic you can get to. That's the closest you can get to building a mock extreme spinner, and so that's what I did. This roller coaster is also very popular. I mean, it almost always has not a full queue because this queue is way too long, but it always has a good crowd in it. So yeah, I mean, it's a really good ride. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel like talking about this much longer. I really want to show you guys this POV, so let's go ahead and ride it. Okay, so that's all the roller coasters I have to show you guys, but I want to show you guys some extra stuff. I want to show you guys all the backstage areas and all that. Each roller coaster has its own little backstage maintenance area, its own transfer track and stuff. Some have trains on it, some don't. I mean, you know, it's what you want to build, but every area in this park has its own little maintenance road that follows it. There's staff buildings for the staff to get a rest in the backstage areas, so yeah, that's also really realistic. This path goes all around the park, so yeah, it goes behind every ride. That's not all I needed to show you guys, though. This park also has some really nice nighttime lighting, so let me go ahead and switch it to night for you guys. Okay, so here is everything lit up at night in my park. The paths are completely illuminated. Roller coaster lift hill is completely illuminated. Some parts of the supports are illuminated. This truly is the most detail I've ever gone in for any park, just because all the nighttime lighting and all that. Especially on Rage, the B&M Giga. I mean, that ride is really illuminated. And even every other roller coaster has lights on the lift hill, like this Mock Extreme Spinner, B&M Hyper. The Family Woody has lights all over the track. But yeah, it's just so cool, I feel like. So now I'm just going to go ahead and walk around the park at night and show you guys what everything looks like. It's basically the same, it just looks like more vibrant, I guess, with all the lights shining on the rides. You got lights shining on the rides to the right. And then I just really like this because when it swings forwards, you can see it, but when it swings back, you can't. So that would be a really cool night ride. But you have all these rides, all these flat rides are illuminated. The whole track on that roller coaster is completely lit up. The queue, the station, even the transfer track. Now this section is really nice, nicely lit. It was simple to light up, but it still worked really nicely. You just put lights around that centerpiece spaceship thing, and then it looks really nice. And then some lights on the path. And then you got a nicely lit section. Yeah. Basically, you just have to have light in the station and on the path so people can see what they're doing. Same thing with every other ride. Everything's lit up in this park, and it's just so cool to me. This section has, like, lights surrounding the fountain to make it, like, to where you can see the water. You still can't really see it just because that's what it looks like at night, I guess, and it's just harder to see stuff at night. That roller coaster is lit up really cool. I didn't light up the rapid ride because I wanted it to be like a really dark night ride, and it's like a surprise when you get wet. I feel like that would be cool. And then on the RMC up there, you can see that there is some like chaser lights, like lift hill lights. But this ride is my most well lit ride. So you have blue lights on the top of the track and green lights on the bottom, like towards the supports and all that. And it's just so cool. You can see how it kind of looks like Fury 325 at night. But you know, I don't know. I was just trying to make a really cool Giga with the lighting package, kind of like Orion's at King Zion's, but I feel like it's not as good as Orion's, but it doesn't really matter because it's still a really nicely lit roller coaster. Yeah, this is a quick little off ride of it at night. Okay, but this definitely is my most detailed park I've ever built, and it looks like a really nice park with a really cool coaster collection if this was real life. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'll do more of these videos, and stay tuned for more stuff here at Coasters International. This part just blows me away that I could actually go into this much detail. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Coasters International signing off.